Just wait just a second, because oh, there we go. Okay, so we have, I'll go with Mace. Mace with the Vikings on Nomad. That's um,
Puin.
a very good civ to have. On Nomad, it's interesting because some people don't go heavy water, but you can. And Vikings are very good for that. Also, the fact that they have a good set of infantry and archers would be a very interesting style of play. And then in the yellow, we have Empire Matics to be exact, playing as the Berbers. I like them; they're pretty nice. Um, we have villagers that move faster, and we also have naval units move faster. I'm not sure if that's just galleys, though. I could be wrong. Is that every ship that moves faster? I believe for Berbers. Yeah. So okay. So either way, that helps in the beginning immensely, especially when you're trying to grab those boars that are a bit far away. You avoid more hits.
Azul.
Exactly, it's very useful. And then on the side, when I'm feeling extra shenanigans, I love walling in other people's res with Berbers because it's easier, or villagers. But yeah, so I think all rounds pretty good. Good cavalry, good camel, and then obviously good infantry from Vikings. Let's see, what do you have stats on Alcagetto and Emperor over here? Mhm.
Io.
Mhm. Yep.
Ja.
Yeah.
Io. Chica. Inchi.
That's underrated. Mhm.
Na bene.
Yeah, it's gonna be very good. It also
Buono.
slyly helps in farm eco as well, with
Chica.
the amount of placing farms. But yeah,
Buono.
no, that wood bonus is probably one of my favorite aspects of the Malian. So the only thing that I uh, I wish they still had their mining bonus with gold, but they don't. It just lasts longer now, so they got that semi-mine
Inchi.
feel to them.
Chicão.
Na bene.
Na vena.
They are. Got good res by them too. Hmm.
Azul.
I think yellow's location is
Yeah.
fantastic with the gold, the stone, the wood. Like, yeah. Hmm.
Azul. Bothos.
How do you feel about orange being all the way over on one side of the map? Like that?
Ja.
Hmm. Yep. Because he's also got his dock up by the right corner, and there's a lot of fish in that corner right there. Ironically, blue is over there as well, so maybe we'll see some contention with that, but we'll see. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Right. Yeah, I feel teal is gonna if blue doesn't give pressure to yellow, I think teal is going to have a frustrating time trying to get gold because it's so far away and most of it could be seen by yellow. Granted, he has a nice gold in the lower corner of the map, but it's still a bit open in there. It'll be interesting to see if it gets exploited, especially since yellow is Berbers and they, you know how they love their mobile units. All right.
Hole.
Mm-hmm.
Io. Chico. Let's go, man.
Yep. Very ballsy woodline from Blue as well, so far away from his town center. It makes sense though, it makes sense though. I thought it would have done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I guess it works. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nakmanma.
Exactly,
Yours,
exactly.
yours.
I love
Yeah.
games like this because these are such we're at a good elo in terms of skill level.
Azul.
So I'm always like, write that down, write that down. What are they doing? Learning experience for me while casting. And hey, I get to pick holes in what they do. No, I'm
Azul.
joking. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if fishing only, since yellow is pretty close to his opponent here, or if both of them actually go for the water aggression. Third stock coming up for the Viking player here.
Gotcha, gotcha.
While, yeah, it's the second dog for blue, not the third dog for the Viking. That's my bad. And only teal right now is sticking to one dog at the moment here.
I, who'd you? I seriously think the Vikings player might go for water, and so will the Malian player because of their eco bonuses or their civ bonuses towards that. Because you know you're not gonna need much wood from Malians, and you're not gonna need. Obviously, Vikings
Ooh,
have
village
so
dragon
many
fought in
buffs
here.
for their docks, so it's like, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's
Yeah.
lots of them have two docks, so it's possible we're gonna see a bunch of different things. I think it's very cheeky that we have blue and orange have their docks right next to each other.
Yeah, orange currently already abandoning his TC. Blue
Oh,
is
wow.
getting a third stock up. Is chasing the fishing ship with his fire. And yeah, he sees all those fishing ship running
Gotcha.
by at his stock there.
Fire,
And also
yeah.
a third stock coming up for yellow.
Blue coming out with fire ships, like you said earlier. I think. It's gonna be interesting. We have another dock coming up for blue in the north. We can tell what blue is going for. That Malian bonus with the wood, man, is definitely gonna help these ships when they want all that wood.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting. I just realized. Do you see this up by the fire ship in the north?
Ja.
Mace did not see Akageto wall in his villager by the dock, so
Yeah,
that villager has to sit there and get burned.
Exactly. I mean, technically he could still get out right now. It's only 36 HP on Lost Palisade, and
Yeah,
since
that's
it's
fair.
not finished building, there's no melee armor on it, or no armor at all. So he could still get
I'm
out
sure
there
his
easily
mind is
if you would
elsewhere.
try now. Yeah, exactly, that's the problem.
In the middle of the map, I was talking about contested golds. I mean, granted, yellow has the gold right next to his base, but there's definitely right next to the palisades in the market. That's definitely gonna, be a bit of a pain to deal with. And we've got the stable coming up for yellow as well, so we're definitely gonna see some mobile units.
Yes,
whether it's
and
gonna
we see
be-
also orange and teal both going up for castle age, so the safer players, so to say, who are more far away from the action, already going up. And I don't know if they will do some... yeah, okay. So Emperor Saki is currently mining the stone already, so he will probably support his ally and might drop a castle on
Right.
yellow.
And it's really curious to see at this level to see the effect of how they can
Like what, man?
use that stone. It's not a lot of stone, but it's just enough to get that first foothold of castle. So we won't see
Exactly.
castle spam. Maybe we'll see him look around, scout out the map to see if he can find more stone piles. But he is swimming in gold. If he takes that gold on the hill with a castle, and he has gold in the south and then gold in the north, I think he should be in a decent position.
Yep. In the meantime, Blue is fully focusing on the water. He will need quite some more time until he will be able to go up.
it
He's
makes
at 200
sense.
foot at the moment, so
Yeah, he has tons of wood, tons of gold. We're gonna see a lot of ships, fire ships. He's got 3 docks pumping out.
oh, even a fourth dock coming up there.
4th dock
at the
coming
very
up.
north
Oh
point.
yes.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and Berber going forward now to drop the castle on teal. Sorry, on yellow, of course.
Yellow.
And let's see what Orange will be up to. He also just reached castle age. Don't see any.
You know what?
He's
I
going
am
for the
surprised.
fletching. He has enough dock, so he could actually go for his longboats now and claim back the water.
Yeah,
Versus
that's
Blue,
that's
who
what I
will be
was
stuck
wondering,
in
'cause he's in the ca- he's
water
got- his team's also
in
the
fuel
other
for a time. So that castle will go up for sure, but
Yep.
it probably won't deny anything since there's only
I
a
mean,
mill
it would
and
be
FTC
annoying
is-
for the stable.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
yeah.
actually, yellow is pretty much walled in here, so it's not too bad. The only escape point he has is at the top right where the blacksmith is. Other than that, he's kind of imprisoned in his own base here.
I mean, he could delete his own palisades in the left, but yeah.
Knock one
I love the assertive blue houses in his face. We have homes. All right, there we go. The castle is up, and we're seeing camel archers. So yet again, Berbers with the mobility, but that is going to
Stable
be
coming up
very
here.
very
The second stable
interesting
for
against.
Berber.
Uh,
And the siege workshop defense.
Yep.
Alright.
So knight versus camel archers. In the beginning, knights could do a decent job, but again, the
Oh, no,
range,
it's
the
on sand ground.
mobility, the bonus damage. It's just
Now,
the
defense center.
camel archers when they get mass, it's going to be a pain.
Also, what they can do and currently doing, always when the knights come close, they just run back to the castle. So the
Exactly.
knights can't really do anything here. And the only thing he can actually do right now is the monastery and the siege workshop, and that's actually exactly what he's doing. So definitely
Yeah,
doing
siege workshop.
the right call.
Would you go mangonels or scorpions here? I personally would go scorpions, but what would you?
Scorpions.
Yeah.
I would also go scorpions, like 2 or 3, if he can
monastery
afford
as
it. Just
Interesting.
mix in some up there.
So we got monastery, siege monastery, camel archer monastery, double monastery, monasteries everywhere. We got stables coming up for blue, so we might see some Farimba in action later on.
Okay, yellow managed to escape some villages to the top, building a second TC there.
Very
But
smart.
Berber's
Next to the
second
gold.
TC
next to the
isn't too far away from him, so
Oh,
it's
I
just
don't believe it. Look what Teal's
a
doing.
matter of
I don't know if that is timing or luck. He's putting the town center right near Yellow's town center.
Yeah, he hasn't scouted his TC though yet.
Oh,
so
what
he
a bada
doesn't know
boom on the
he's
monk there. Oh. Yeah, I don't think he has scouted it. It's just ironic. The timing is... Oh, but Blue might scout it for him. He's got a villager walking straight into the path of that
Oh
town
yes.
center.
And since the Berber has a market up, he now knows that
Yep.
yellow already escaped. But Emperor Sark is definitely still in a good position here.
No garrison either. they're just
However,
running.
Orange manages to win water back here at the moment.
Yeah, that's... I mean, longboats are such a
Amount
good
of
unit.
longboats, exactly.
They fire fast, they move fast, they can stack easy as well. Very, very mobile. And what you need against Pierce armor units is a lot of missiles, and that's what they do best at.
What time are you currently at? What minute mark?
24:03.
Alright, then I'm 20 seconds ahead of you, then I will just pause here for a second and tell me when you're at 24 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. I am now. Hey, what's up, driver? How you doing?
Alright.
Alright, so obviously the pressure from the camel archers, monks healing them very well. That must be so obnoxious. Camel archers raiding your wood line, stopping you building. Knights cannot engage because the monks themselves. Camel archers are a very nice raiding unit, especially when you're going against a cavalry player. You know, even if it's a mirror, it doesn't matter. You can't. It's such a hard time to get in and around those camel archers, and when you do, you're losing units at the same time. And then if you get close to them, they're guaranteed to run back to their castle. Not to mention, camel archers can be produced faster from their unique tech, so maybe we'll see that. Maybe late game we might see some regenerating camels, but that's pushing it, I think.
Alright, for now, Viking is dominating water here, can easily clean it up. He has 11 longboats at the moment.
Oh, moonwalking.
Blue still
Lycav.
contesting it.
We have Lycav in orange eco right now, which is ironic for these.
Ooh, very true.
They were moonwalking their way over the hill and into the wood line.
And yeah, Blue doing the right call here, switching to land, now abandoning the water. It's not worth it anymore to fight back to those.
It was a good
longboats.
run with the fire ships, but after it's such a tech
Nice
difference.
3-4s.
Maulians, you know what's surprising? Maulians actually do not have good water. It's crazy. Like later on, Castle Age is but they don't have the best water. It's crazy. Like they're missing I think Galleon, which is something you would never picture. Granted, you would never see that on this map, but it's kind of crazy because the location of their civ. You would think they would have a bit better. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But these light cav raid, night raids, it's kind of crazy. Maulians going for cavalry definitely took the Vikings player off guard. And even though he's got 2 town centers, adding good eco behind it, it's going to be a pain in the ass to wall in here. Oh, another villager is being plucked down off that house builder. And
Aquaget is just rightfully pointing out that they do have Galleons, but just missing the Bracer.
That's what it is, the
Wait,
Bracer. Yeah, never mind. So it is Galleon.
Actually, let me look it up here. Tech tree.
I know they suck at something in there. They're missing a whole bunch. Maybe I'm thinking of another civ as well, but they're missing...
Okay, no, they are lacking a Galleon indeed.
Yes, I am. Okay. I am not stupid, guys. Let's go.
And Tracer as well, so both of them. Imperial.
Yeah, so like late game, their ships...
Blue lost 20 villages, I missed it. Oh no.
So...
I'm sorry about that.
It's great to see, like, it's crazy. They're both going cavalry, which is going to be hard against camel archers, but the camel archers hurting yellow, and then we got the cavalry from blue hurting orange, so it's kind of crazy. Oh, Vikings going knights. Alright, who here expected Viking knights? I did not. They're probably one of not, if the worst cav civs in the game. Oh boy.
Alright, and even though that both Blue and Steel are doing a good job here on lanes, and we have the upper hand here right now, and the additional fish boom by the other two is really making a difference here if you take a look at the worker count.
It's the thing that I find crazy is that the Viking is doing the raiding on the fishing ships, which is good, but that mass of camel archers really got in here. Blue was doing a good job helping him out with his cavalry units now as well. Orange coming in with knights. Oh, a couple sniped from the orange knights on those mangonels. That was very well played. But and then orange raiding Blue's gold. There's a lot of stuff going on.
For the mangonels of Teals here. Oh yeah, there's indeed.
Just the
the
mass.
monks behind it. How many can you get?
Oh, those mangonels are seeing stars right now. Got conversion though. Alright. You know, it's just once camel archers have got into a ball, it's really hard to stop them. Unless if you have some good late game option, or they could go. You know what they could do? They could do Geno Tours themselves, but obviously you have to factor in their economy, is required because there are more expensive
Yes,
skirms.
so
And
yellow and orange actually managed to turn the game around here a little bit and slowly starting to win the land here, from what I can see, mainly because of their high eco advantage they have here,
yep,
so they can obviously
Vikings
just spam
wheelbarrow
more units.
very underestimated in games. I think the production and the ability for their builds to work faster is very useful.
Yeah, it's like 3 villager you get extra because you don't have to wait the TC time to research it, and also obviously you
Where's yours?
don't have to pay for it.
Right.
Don't need to spend any race for it.
I love the castle in the teal town center face in the north.
Bene.
To be honest, I think what helped Yellow out was the surprising Viking Knights. They actually have got a decent amount of worth considering, because they raided blue a lot. Blue's build count dropped significantly, and they've been just doing a lot of raiding to teal here and there as well. Not as much, but you know, still, blue took it really hard.
Inti.
It's curious to see if they continue going there. No, they're not. I take it back. I'm seeing research padded armor from Vikings player right now, so maybe he's gonna change later to something else.
Yeah, he's getting 4 ranges up at the moment on the bottom side of his base. So let's see. Got coming here, but he still has 9 knights in production.
Yep, we're seeing 4 ranges from orange. Orange and yellow
Exactly.
denied stone mining camp in the middle of blue and orange, so no more castles for you, sir. Another siege workshop coming up for yellow. I think what the big thing that's going to change this game is who gets to
Orange
input the
also
good
killing
economy.
back a lot of blue villages there at the top left side.
Oh yeah, no. Again, Viking
That's-
knight raids.
Yeah.
It's even though Vikings aren't the best knights, they still they're still doing some work, man. Doing some work. But as I was saying before, I think the big game changer here is if the camel archers will live or die, and who gets him first. I think is the big decider. In my opinion, it could be
It's
completely. Oh,
GG now here. So
Alright
what
then.
definitely were some game-changing move here. So for once, the fish boom for sure.
oh yeah.
Once when Akvaget and Emperor Saki had the water, they should have probably tried to snipe some more of the fishing ship.
Yes.
I know that that can be really hard and they are just moving around, so it's hard to get after them, especially because they are also
Yeah.
Berber fishing ship.
Yep.
So you can just
Microwave.
swim away faster. But
Yeah, it's
But-
to be fair, it is very very intimidating going against longboats because they're very quick as well. But yes, I do agree they're pretty
Yeah.
quick. You're right with the
And-
28 fish ships from Orange and an max vil of 83. Calculated on top of that with the fact that Viking economy already is very strong. We definitely saw that they definitely turned the tide, like you said. Very interesting. Obviously he got crossbow as well, and he's got the Balkan, not Balkan.
I think what Blue could have done here is to close that gap between the blacksmith and the woodland earlier, so Yellow
Right.
would have had a harder time to escape.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it would have been hard to place that castle anywhere more forward since there were walls around earlier.
Yeah.
So even though the castle position is fine, he could do the camel archer. He denied the one mill there. He denied gold that was right under the castle. But just doing some more walls, getting Yellow more imprisoned in his own base, and then hit and run with
Yeah.
the camel archer, and they could have
Mhm.
been 2 versus 1.
It's
Really
crazy
fast here.
because I seriously thought those camel archers were doing a lot of work, but I guess it was not enough. Because Teal really had a good foothold in this game. It was just Blue was taking too many casualties, and Orange just was so far ahead in eco. It was uncanny. He could go pretty much anything at that point, and then obviously Arb is gonna just melt these camels. It's very hard to engage Arb in that scenario if they get up to there, or crossbows in general, to be honest. And then In the beginning,
Knock
I
one.
always I love how I said that yeah I like Yellow Spot with his res
Like
locations,
Walmart.
but in the back of my mind, I always have the thought, well, I usually every time I go in the middle of the map, I get absolutely wrecked, and we kind of saw a little bit that this game. It's very hard to contain because
Zoom.
everyone somehow arrives to the middle. So it's like you're throwing a party that you were unaware of. It's not something you want to deal with. uh, but yeah, no, it's kind of crazy. I definitely agree with the water. Malians did very well in the beginning, but that Vikings power spike in Castle Age, the longboats really clutched it, and again, the corners of the map for Nomad always have a lot of fish, and that helped him increase his eco, which really took the game by storm. I was not expecting that power spike from Vikings at all, but that goes to show it. Wheelbarrow with Vills and a lot of fishing ships on Nomad seizes the day.
Yeah. So overall, indeed, a pretty exciting game we saw here, and also I think we can say that the reduced stone mines actually made a difference here. So
Oh
they
yeah.
had to move around the map were partly harder denied because simply they had only 3 tiles of stone instead of 6. So it was
hmm
actually nice to see a couple of less castles
Yes.
here in that game.
And it was definitely
So
possible getting those unique units out. So it's not impossible,
oh yeah,
but it's not a castle spam fest. So we might see more Berbers at play here. We saw mirror Berbers, but maybe because they have the lack of castles, maybe they want to get the unique tech to increase their production. Who knows? But very interesting indeed. Um,
all
what
right. So next we have Team Islands. Or do you have any more words
One
about
thing I wanted
the
to say is I'm
last game?
surprised I did not see
Sure.
Persians in the Nomad game because they're a very good civ to start off with. Because similar to the Malians, I wasn't
Well,
expecting
to be
the
fair,
double
we
burpers.
don't know the civ bands.
That is true. That is very true.
So there are 4 civilizations in total that get banned, and we actually don't know which ones that were, so we can't talk too much about the civilization
Yeah, that's
picks
true.
here.
Fair enough. Caught me red-handed. All right, I'm loading up the next game,
All right.
and I will let you know when it's in. Capture Age is taking a while because I accidentally killed it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we should be
No,
right.
no worries.
And you said what was it? Team Islands?
It's Team Islands,
Oh,
yes.
okay. I have paused it. I'm at 4 seconds. Where are you at?
All right, 2 seconds, so we can
All
both
right.
go now.
Yep.
And you want to start by going over the teams again.
Yes, I shall.
And this
Okay, I will
civilization is
do
perfect.
Aqua Ghetto's team this time. In the blue, we have Aqua Ghetto, and he is the Japanese. That is a very solid civ for this game. And if you really love it to annoy your opponents with super armored fishing ships, so raiding makes almost little difference, then this is your civ to pick. They have very good water um, uh, economy, making their fishing ships work faster and they're armored. So they are harder to kill, and it just helps them blossom in this later game. Obviously, they have very good technologies in the ship line themselves, so we might see them in action. I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see some
Another joins the cause.
landing Sams and Rams, but that's just the meme inside of me. Yeah. And for Teal, we have Emperor Zaki. He is Vikings, so we're seeing another Vikings game. We might see. What am I saying? Might see. We will definitely see longboats in this game, and that also helps the Japanese player because they have a very good dock bonus that allows them to have more efficient docks and better um,
Yeah.
fish booms because of it, and better, all around their
Mhm.
dogs are nasty this game. They're gonna have such a good time, and then
Exactly,
obviously you don't
yes.
have to. And if you're
But
going
for
heavy on
free.
water, I find with Vikings you don't really have to micromanage your eco as much because obviously wheelbarrow and all that helps itself out.
Alright, we just got told Civ fans were Italians, Persians, and Spanish,
Of
so
course.
that's
There's
good to
the
know.
there's the Persians and Spanish.
Persian,
Okay, there you go.
exactly.
I take it back. There you go.
Alright, so I would continue with the other two civilizations. We have Orange playing Malay here. So basically what they are strong at Team Islands, first of all, they can go 66% faster up to the next stage, as you probably all know. So going for either a stronger economy and then go up around the same time as your opponents, or simply going even up earlier than your opponents and having your navy out first can have a huge impact, and you should be able to snipe some fishing ship
Yes.
before your opponents even go up. Also, they have the unique technology of upgrading their docks to harbor. So
Yes.
they have that extra line of sight as a team bonus here on their dock, and in addition to that, with the unique technology, they are actually getting stronger and also have higher arrows, so they can actually gain some control around their docks.
Is the
In
HP greater on harbors? I never.
I think they are, yes.
That'd
But
be
I
useful
also might
for
be
water
wrong.
control
I
as
usually
well.
don't play Malay.
Nor do I in this map, but you know, usually if I meme, I get melee, but yeah, not on this. They're a good water civ, I do agree, but they're not. They used to be a lot stronger until they got the fishing traps got nerfed a little bit. But anyway, continue. I'll stop on you.
Alright, so in yellow we have Portuguese. So we all know about their team bonus. They have the shared vision, which makes communicating a lot more easier, especially in the early water fights. So you know where are the battles going on, where can you help out, where do your ally need help, and so on. And also they are a great navy civilization as well. They do have the cheaper gold units, which allows them to get navy out way cheaper.
It's I think Portuguese is very it's an underrated civ, because I think their unique unit, the caravel, also gives the longboats a hard time in equal mass. Not only that, they have a sneaky, not flashy, but it kind of adds on, is their unique tech that adds more armor to their ships. So that always
Exactly,
would
yes.
help out as well. And then obviously no one can forget the Victoria. But if a game's going on that long, God help me.
On islands, maybe on team islands, it's a little bit more rare, and also
Yeah.
you are able to trade later on over the
Yeah, exactly.
large island. But
To be honest, I
Federator,
think it would be
we
used
could
for
see a
war.
masterpiece.
A masterpiece? Oh, possibly. There literally there's okay. So we either see faster up and an early landing for Malay, and there would just be random elephants walking around, or cheap karambits for the castle. That would be a cool masterpiece.
Imagine an elephant landing. That
Elephant
would be
landing.
so awesome.
those fat transport ships, or the Sansarems, like I said, for the samurai, or maybe we'll see some berserks.
Actually, Yellow has a transport ship out already. So let's see what he shenanigans is planning.
Okay then. All right, Portuguese transport, ready or not, here we come. Kind of hype. Blue is adding another dock, so that's interesting. So it's transport ship from Emperor Zaki right now. So I was expecting, it's kind of hard because
Scout
Japanese
and the first villagers
and
coming
Vikings could be both water aggressive civs, but so it kind of makes it hard to decide who's gonna do what. But by the looks of it, we got Vikings player sending 2 villagers and a scout over, and the Portuguese person still has to send a villager over. Yep, it's just gonna be one
and
villager.
he's deciding to go for one villager only.
Right. Oh wait, no, I see another villager and a scout.
Oh yeah, both of them are going over with the same transport ship.
Interesting. All right, so it's a double landing. Ooh.
Alright, both of them going over right now, and in the meantime, Yellow is building his first range over here, but
We're seeing
already
the
got
first
scouted
intention.
by Orange here.
Yep.
Let's see. Now he got attacked, and now he actually sees it. Now he will probably pay attention to it.
He's like, oh, gee golly. No, I have to protect my base while rushing. a range coming up for the Portuguese players. So it looks like everyone's getting that gold and wood eco down. That's actually not bad because, you know, ships and archers have similar economy requirements. Obviously, archers require more gold, but you know, it's still very very easy to balance when you're going for the same unit requirements for their economy. I mean, Starkard's a little louder than me. Well, it's because he's too sexy, man. That's why my voice isn't as deep as his. I wish. I wish. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think they're gonna have a hard time. Who do you think is gonna have the most successful rush on land? Oh, a stable coming up for the Malay. So we might see elephants. We might. Oh, I mean, obviously there'll be scouts first.
I mean, it takes a while until he'll be castle age, but yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Really nice. So at the moment we have double range by teal, and yellow is countering with double range skirmishers, and teal on the other hand just research town watch. So blue and teal are also both aware of the landing going on their island. Blue currently defending with the tower versus the archers on his gold.
Tower's huge.
Exactly, and with the extra line of sight with the yes, there we go.
Look at the
With town
adorable
watch.
walls from yellow. I love it. I freaking love it, man.
He's still open at the bottom, but really it's in the village there. Let's hope so.
Japanese fire ships making their presence known. That's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with for yellow. So they're all giving each other a bit of hurt. We all just now need to see who does the most damage and who reacts better, because there's a lot of range units on the field, whether it is navy or from a range. Speaking of which, there are scouts being produced from orange as well. So
double stable even here, and double range by orange and yellow. And on their own island there's currently the double range archer rush going on, but with a huge skirm defense, so I don't know how much more damage he will actually be able to do.
Alright, seeing
And
barracks.
he actually even stopped his archer production at this point, since there's no point anymore in keep on doing archers.
Alright, so a market going up for blue. We got our barracks up as well, so that's smart because Japanese spears, faster attack, those scouts will not last very long. He just needs to protect his villas. He's donating so many villas over here, and there's me thinking we're helping a charity, but he's got that down with villas over there. Oh boy.
Alright, wait, can we take a look at the
Orange's fishing ships have idled because they're being attacked by fire ships, so that's not fun. Even though blue has been under a lot of pressure, I'm really... Oh no, the archers in the woodline, that's gonna hurt a lot. But I really... So he denied the market, it's got all this pressure he has to deal with, yet he's still destroying yellows and oranges fish. That's very good from him. He's probably gonna have... and he is. Okay, so we got some teal archers coming this way, and we have blue spears on the field as well. But the land army from Mace B and Empire Maddox is very, very large compared to the land military from Okughetto and Emperor Zaki. So it'll be intriguing to see how they deal with this now. Obviously it's going to be really hard to deal with, but I would like to say that complete domination on water again from them in the early beginning. I'm hoping that we won't see the same thing that we did last game on Nomad, where they completely give up water and then lose because of it. What were you gonna say, Stark? Sorry about that, my man.
We see that their land economy is indeed pretty damaged in comparison to yellow and orange. So we see 26 and 31 villages at the moment to 36 and 41. So huge difference going on over here. But on the other hand, they have 7 and 9 fishing ship out. So
yeah,
they could even add more docks in at the back to get more eco running again.
Teal has killed and forced the wood line off in Yellow's base. He's also killing berry villagers with his archers, so that's
And he's
somewhat
also in Orange's base again, killing lumberjacks there.
So Teal is
Which will
doing very good
lose,
damage. Those
archers any
skirms are going to be a
second
pain for him.
Oh yes.
But walking onto that town center, that quick walls from Orange, oh I love it, fantastic. Forced the archers in the town center. He lost 2 archers because of it. And he's running to the fire ships to ask for aid, but I don't think
And
that's
Yellow actually doesn't notice the Teal archer here, and keeps losing few villages to those.
There's probably, you know, I can picture in this game the alarm sounds going off so many times that it's getting hoarse.
Oh yes. We see Yellow coming back on water here, or at least he made 1 fire galley here at the moment with a forward stock and
Right, yep.
5 fishing ship. So let's see how much of an impact he can actually have here.
That's probably
with
why
that
I saw
navy.
the blue fire ships coming back, because he wants to deal with that. Very all-in feudal we've seen from them now. Okay, so a fire ship is retaliating on that yellow fire ship. The only thing, like again, what I'm saying is, you could actually use a Japanese fire ship as a decoy, because their armor is insane. It's taking forever from the fire galley is dying faster than the fishing ship. It's ridiculous. Japanese OP, man. Tell me where I can buy ships like that so I can sail the 7
boy,
seas.
the scout's doing so many damage. So we could actually compare the kill death here. So currently, who has the most kills? At the moment, it's Empire Matics with 32 kills, and least units lost at the moment has Orange actually, even though he was the one getting landed in the first
Orange,
place.
it's basically going back and forth between Orange and... Oh, never mind. Orange just got a bunch of kills from that. Oh, boy. Yeah. The kill-death ratio is... Orange is having a party.
39.
Oh, boy.
Yep. At the moment, they are doing such a good pressure here. I don't even see any need for them to go up. They could just keep on doing what they are doing at the moment and will keep on dominating.
Skirms denying their forward ranges from Teal, really forcing the archers. The archers have been moving around, but the skirms have been doing such a good job keeping them on their toes.
Oh, and they are on the next wood line. In the meantime, Yellow is clicking up.
Alright.
Double pickaxe and gold mining. Oh boy, that double pickaxe is pretty late.
I do that all the time on water maps, I forget. Oh my god. Well, I think the worst thing on water maps for me is horse collar, because you so much fish, you forget about it. That wood line is getting stripped bare. These scouts, I would think,
Actually, they are trading here, since he'll also just killed like 5 villages on the gold of Orange.
Oh, okay.
But overall, the scouts definitely did way more damage,
it's like a pay
as you can see
attention
easily on the will count.
Alright, now the scouts have
26 in
died.
comparison to 47 here at the moment.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
But I seriously thought the Japanese spears would have been great, but the micro from Orange has been on par. Look at how many Malay houses. There are more houses on the Blues map than there is blue houses. Oh boy. Alright, a stable coming up for the Japanese player. Japanese have a very well diverse tech tree. They could go CA that are good. They've got good knights. They've
in every
got
aspect in the game.
good skirms, good archers. The only thing I feel that they do not have great in is siege, but that only matters in Imperial. That's the only thing. Their monks are fantastic as well. So they're very diverse, so they can go almost any option they want. Teal just lost a whole bunch of skirms to Orange Scouts. That must hurt immensely, because that was the only defense he had against those archers.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skirms he lost there for pretty much nothing.
Pretty rough.
Orange didn't lose his single scout there of his own.
Alright,
And
so
he's
we're
in
seeing,
the berries again.
We're seeing crossbow bodkin from Yellow, crossbow bodkin from the Vikings player. What do you think Blue's
Yellow
gonna
the
do in
only one,
Castle? Oh no.
Orange the only one who sticks to Fuel Age a bit longer. He has currently 4 stables even running in blue space, but yeah, that's all he needs actually at the moment. Working out perfectly well
Blue
for
just
him,
lost
63 kills already.
X amount of villagers on his woodland to scouts. He killed the scouts, but I think he probably lost about 3 villagers or so.
Yeah. He never got more than 26 villages that game.
Alright, blue's made it to Castle Age. Orange has clicked up as well. Um, obviously the spears from the um, Japanese player is doing his
Oh,
best
and
to
yellow
stop the
can
scout.
kill off the fishing ship here. If you would realize. No, okay,
Nope.
blue abandoned him. in time.
Blue is doing a smart idea. He's clearing all the ranges off of the shoreline. He's like, no more Portuguese crossbow, sir. The only thing with blue he has to be worried about is that the fully upgraded fire ship from Portuguese is going to do a decent amount of damage now. Japanese has numbers, but the
Oh yes,
integrity
he
is
got his double dock up again. Got the
alright.
castle age upgrades. Oh, he didn't see those fishing ship. Okay, that could have been a huge part of his weekend.
Haha, yellow fishing ships going past blue. Hey, friend. Oh, a demo. We're seeing a demo from yellow. Oh, can we see these fire ships going down? The crossbow, he's not paying attention, blue. He's losing fire ships to crossbow. Okay, now he's paying attention. Actually, no, it was just because the range went down and the crossbows die. But can we get a demo shot? Yes, we're seeing them. Two
Oh,
demos
two demos
coming
in.
in. Oh, spicy! We got a demo shot there and a demo shot. Oh, the second one could have done better, but still, that's a
Boom.
lot of fire ships that went down there, and he has to deal with fire gallows in response to this. The knights are clearing up the crossbows that were in his wood line, but he has lost so many villagers. I feel so bad for him right now.
Down to 24 villages there, that's really brutal. But yeah, on the other hand, he still has 8 fishing ship left.
So you know how we
He's
were
dead
talking
and they're
about
getting destroyed at the moment.
we're seeing elephants from the Malay person. Hell yeah, chonky boys.
No, it's too late.
Oh no. GG's, man. Oh boy. GG, well played. Again, such
Oh boy,
great
those
aggression.
games are way too short.
Oh yeah. I got to see some elephants. I'm fine. Okay, Malay elephants on the board. He got a couple kills with them. Blue tried to attack those elephants and scouts with villagers, but they ended up dying some more. Oh boy, boy, boy. It was definitely something. I did not expect that many landings, man. That was insane.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's kind of crazy. Blue does an amazing job early game with with water aggression, and then at the end just loses it because things in the game happen, and then he can't keep up with the momentum, and then the opponent comes in with Castle Age Spike and completely starts dominating back. Um, I will say MVP to the Japanese fishing ships there, trying their best to survive the fire galleys. But yeah, GG's. Definitely a close set. It was very back and forth, but I felt the late game of yellow and orange was a bit more superior, which tilted the games in their favor, and very fun watch. Always love
Oh
watching
yes,
hybrid maps.
I really love those landings. Like
Yes.
3 of the players going for landings right after they reach village, or even already sending villagers to the opponent while they are on their way. And just yellow going for one transport ship and both orange and yellow transporting over. That was just such a nice move.
Yeah, that was great
both on
communication
blue.
from
That
them
was just
because
brutal.
it fit perfectly. Two villagers, what was it? One villager each or something like that, and then a scout or something like that. Was it more than that? I don't remember. But either way, that was very well used.
Yeah,
You
it
only
was the
needed
villager
one
and scout.
to save the wood for something else, like buildings on their land. Um, the other thing I wanted to say is I was just picturing in my mind, imagine if they saw their transport ships going past each other. They'd be like, oh, Nani?
Just passing, nothing to see here.
A good meme there. But what a set. What fun games. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh and 2-0 victory to Empermatics and Macy B. Thanks again for playing. I can't wait to
Oh
see what
yeah,
you guys do
it
next.
was a great set, very fun to watch.
It was actually relatively quick. I'm expecting some of these games to like drag out a bit, but you guys, your efficiency is on point. I'm
Well,
wobbling in
we
my
are
knees a
coming
little
for the 3-hour Michi games.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, I was like excited when we put Mishi in the map pool, and then also now I'm like dreading. I'm just like, it's the wake up slap of reality, and it's like, who's ready for 3 hours? Not me. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna double check these stats real quick. I want to just double check to see the kills. So we have So actually, Emperor Maddox with the least deaths, with 47, and the most kills goes to Orange, with 74, and then obviously Emperor Maddox loves that 69 kills, so nice.
Yeah,
Michi was
nice.
their first ban. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh boy, good to see you, Mace. You did a good job there, and so did you, Emperor Maddox. I think you were in here earlier. Yes, you were fantastic. GG's. Very great game to watch. Again, you could see with the better economy from Orange. Orange has the power of the economy with him, which is very good indeed. Uptimes, very very quick uptime from Yellow. I didn't realize it was that good. 51 vills from Yellow, and 49 for let me see, but I think he had more. Oh, he did not. I take it back. Never mind. Never mind. I stopped at 69. You know exactly how I think. All right, so it was actually 14 Japanese ships for Aquagetto that was doing very well, but unfortunately, it was a sinking feeling after he lost. All right, so let's return to replays there. Okay, so who next is on our list for casting, my friend Stargard?
So we had two more games for today, actually. I think we have in the all of them in the first division, so the highest bracket actually.
All right, yo.
Today, wait, we have I Ain't Afraid of Nobu versus Go Kart Monkeys at 2030 GMT. So I think those games are already finished, but they haven't sent the replays in the Discord just yet.
Okay.
So I think the only game we currently have is the games I played yesterday. Let's see, double chat. Let's go through the replay. Carly Boys versus Doom Warriors. We just casted those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very good
Speed
set.
Week versus Stretch didn't work out because they used the wrong Nomad version, and
Yep, yep,
we
yep.
aren't able to go through the replays. And Group B, Frankla versus Demo Flamo, we casted those on Monday.
Yes, that was another good set. Oh man. You know what's gonna be the hardest point of this tournament? It's picking out my favorites. So far, I've been enjoying these way too much.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
even
we
got to see
have one and a
Demo.
half more months to go. Oh, yeah.
It's
Let's
crazy.
see how many more demo action we actually get, and hopefully a lot of big better rooms.
If I went to my friends and told them we in today's casting we saw demos and elephants, they would think I was lying. All right. So yeah, I don't know. We could try and see if we can find the actually, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can uh oh no,
I just looked in a lobby browser, but there aren't any card cup games going on currently.
Mhm.
So the sets for today already got played, but the players didn't send their
Could we look at
replays in.
we could message Boo to see how we could get the games, or we could look at AOE2.net and download them there, or next, whatever, a place to
That's
download
true.
them there.
Wait, I can have a look there right
The
now.
only unfortunate thing is that we'll see the scores, I think. But that is a possibility. Oh, hang on a minute. I love it. There we go.
So King Boo currently on his profile.
All right.
Let's see.
Oh boy, but I'm loving these games, man. It's like it's getting to the point where it's like
Oh no, they are
watching.
not downloadable. That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
god dang it.
The first set is, but the other, or the first game of the three, but the other two aren't, so we have to wait for him.
Okay, okay. Maybe they're not finished then. Maybe they're playing
But
a
yeah,
3-hour
there's
Michi game. Who
no need
knows?
to rush it.
Oh boy. You know what? The funniest thing about that matchup is the fact that it's Ian Afred and Obu. So you see a picture of King Boo there, or Boo in a Mario, oh no, in a hat, and then you're going against the
Mhm.
go-kart monkeys. So it's like I'm picturing Boo versus Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong right now. Oh man. It's like they can play Age of Empires. This is amazing.
Yeah, maybe they are so much in the Mario Kart mood they are actually playing with the
Actually,
Nintendo V steering wheel.
oh my god. I'm picturing one of them picks Koreans and we'll see turtle ships to represent the turtle shells. Oh man. Oh jeez, we're so silly. All right. So yeah, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. If you want, we can cast your game if you want. I just wanted to try and do that on Thursday.
Okay.
But if you wanted to, I do not mind.
I also don't really mind. But I think they are indeed the only games available we have left for the day.
Okie dokie. Let me. Did you want to message Boo or no?
Um, I don't think we have to rush it. Like, to be honest, when I play tournaments, I always also don't immediately put the replay into the Discord. So, and also he's on phone only at the moment.
Oh, okay,
Currently.
very true. All right,
So yeah,
fantastic.
no need to harass him with
All
that.
right, okay, we'll watch your games, then I can pick the shit out of you.
All right, thank you. Actually,
And
have to
the only thing
download
I
it first
don't like
myself.
is the fact that watching my own Rex, like not watching. Well, no, I don't mind watching my own Rex. I don't like casting my own Rex because then it's like I'm talking in third person when it's actually first
Mhm.
person experience. All right, I'll download these. Actually, you have them, so if you would, could you?
They are in the Discord server of the Card Cup.
Yeah, but I just
1300 to
oh man,
1550.
I have to rename them. That's the only thing. I couldn't be bothered.
I also haven't renamed them.
All right, lazy. No, I'm
And
joking.
I just need to switch the stream title again, so I'll need a couple of
Alright.
seconds here.
Yeah, I just did Card Cup for the stream title, and then I just changed the title of my
Ah, yeah, I see.
Capture Age overlay. Alright, I was gonna name it Starkey Boy, but that's a bit disrespectful for the other team.
Guy Incognito.
Big Bada Boom. Okay, I can do that. Big Bada Boom. Okay. Verse Asgard. Oh, great. We're gonna see Loki. We're gonna see Thor. We're gonna see Odin. All right. Get Monniert into the next game. All right, one and the next one. Oh, for God's sakes.
Alright, I have everything set up on my end here, so just let me know whenever you're ready.
All right, I am just renaming all of them and I'm moving them into my folder, if that makes any sense. All right, there's that one. Just need to get the second one and we should be all set. Thanks for your patience, by the way.
No worries. Everything's
Alright.
fine.
Okay, copy, and we put them in there like that. Alright, so I'm gonna start refreshing my game, and then I'll load them up on Capture Age.
Alright.
Perfect. Alright, so you did the Card Nomad for the first game, correct?
No, Land Nomad was the first game.
Land Nomad was the first game? Oh, yes, here it
Yes.
is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I forgot to be smart and put the numbers in the right position. I did exactly the same thing you did. Alright, we're gonna do that. spectate with capture range. I'm hoping the patch didn't screw anything up. All right. It is.
Alright, 30 minutes of getting trash talked. Vamos!
Let's go. Wait, it's only 30 minutes? Oh, man.
I honestly don't remember how long
Alright.
those sets were, but they
Okay.
were post-imperial. That's what I can tell you.
I do need to change the settings on my thing so it's not
Okay.
awkward ghetto and
I'm 20 seconds in currently and paused, so just let me know when you are ready.
okay.
And we are playing Lobby Simulator here currently, for everyone who's wondering.
Oh,
Just waiting.
stop. Alright. Just need to quickly change the casting. It's not. What is your group? Not a letter.
Group G it is.
G, and it's the
Second
13
division.
to 1550, correct? No. Yeah? Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
I was like, hold up. That sounds like I'm disrespecting. No. Alright, there we go. Okay, return to map. There we go. Okay, so I am at 13 seconds. Let me know when
Okay,
you're...
I'm 20, so... Vamos, I guess.
Alright, off we go. So in the blue, we have El Bonavik as Britons, a very solid civ, especially because you can take the sheep on this map. There's actually usually more sheep as you go exploring around like any nomad map, but I'm surprised because there's a lot of deer on this map and boars, but we'll see.
Oh yes,
See
there
how it
are a lot
goes.
of boars, a lot of deer, and a lot
Yeah,
of sheep on this map, so you're usually never short on food.
Exactly. Good TC placement. Got gold, got stone. He's got a lot of boars, a lot of deer around him. More sheep, wood line. It's interesting to see to the left of him is his ally, Caron, and he is Kumans. Very nice booming civ, very good mobility. Their cav actually is one of the fastest cav in the game. And
They are not just one of the fastest, actually,
they're
the fastest one.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna they could get the second town center feudal if they wanted. Yeah, the extra boom. Got very nice cheap military buildings of the range and the stable, so that's so they could go
Exactly.
either or. So it's gonna be exciting to see what they do and how they use it. Obviously they got the unique tech that lets them spam out from their stable or their for their cav archers too, so it'd be interesting to see what we go for there. All right, give us the down low on what your team decided to come up with there, Starky boy.
All right, I'm currently playing as Mayans here.
Tabish?
In this scenario, I want to open archers and later on go for eagles, so classic Mayan play.
Basic Mayan.
My ally Sylphid here playing as the Franks. We simply wanted a cavalry civilization in addition to the archers.
Yep.
So Franks was our
Going so meta, man.
civilization.
I'm disappointed.
You wait for the next matches.
All right. But I love how you're playing King of the Hill with your town center as well. But you know, you got good locations. Of course, the Franks player has stone right next to his town center. You have stone and gold. Nice juicy wood line in the corner. I think I find it interesting that both of you guys are in your separate sides of the map. It's going to make it interesting. That big open pocket in the middle with all those gold, res, and stone is definitely going to be an interesting part to play in the game when it comes to expansion and res required, all that stuff. You usually don't find a shortage of gold on nomad maps. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I can see this is going to be a definitely big mobile game because how far and open it is. So it'll be interesting to see how the Britons cope and how the Mayans cope. Obviously, they do get faster archers with the plumed archers, so if they get into it, or I could go eagles. But I definitely think using archers against all these open mobile areas is going to be a bit difficult unless if they have that huge mass that they are so known to doing. Faster range production from Britons, or you could be extra cheap with the Mayans, you know, with the lovely cheap Mayan archer alliance. So I'm interested to see how it goes. I definitely think the Kuman's player is going to boom, and it'd be interesting what the Franks player does. Obviously the Franks player gets the free farm upgrades, so they'll never be short with that. Unfortunate that there isn't really any presence of berries for the Franks player to abuse that either, so very interesting
Exactly,
to
that's
see.
the normal food amount on land nomads, so
Yep.
there are no berries around on this map, which probably would be too much food if there
Right.
would also be berry
Yeah,
bushes
exactly.
around.
I see you've gathered yourself up a nice amount of sheep. You're looking like the Britain's player there for a second. I've got one question for you. Could you enlighten
ahead.
us on the Civ bans?
We had the maps of G1 Land Nomad and then the two home maps Mountain Range and the current Nomad.
Gotcha.
So this Civ bans were Spanish, Persians, and Mongols. Those were the three
Okay. I
civilization
was gonna
bans,
say
and Spanish
Mongols would
got
have been really
banned
good on
doubled.
this map. You usually see them a lot, but again, Spanish and Persians banned again. Is this a frequent banning that we're seeing? Should I be
wonder
banning
why.
these civs? Am I doing something wrong?
I mean, if you don't ban Spanish for nomads, then yeah, you're
No,
probably
no,
doing
no.
something.
Spanish will definitely be one of them. But it's interesting that Persians is there as well. I guess because they got that juicy town center. No one wants to be douched as well. I doubt that we'll see
Yeah,
that.
and also the water is simply really,
Yeah,
really strong.
exactly. The water production, the town center production. There's HP.
Simply a
is
top tier
ridiculous.
civilization.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. And they get the extra res. Don't forget about that. That's also a pain in the ass to cope with. It's not huge, but any little bit in the beginning of the game helps immensely. It's kind of like the same thing with
Mandatum.
the Mayan sneaky ability to leave more res than there is available. So you know, you did the good old meme on Age of Empires where if I put the extra one back, will I get more?
Oh boy,
Mayans, the true bankers of the Empire community.
Blue currently already getting his third mill up, so he's taking those boars on the mill
Yep.
and also
Oh,
taking a lot
okay,
of gear there.
that's a 3 villager boar with no loom. Can he do it? That's actually really risky, but he's doing okay. Maybe quick walls might be needed. No, he's just doing merry-go-round the mill. I love this. The sheep blocking as well. Oh my
I
lord,
think
what
I'm
a
a little
legend.
bit in front of you here, so wait, let me
What
just
a
pause for a second, and I should be.
Oh boy. Oh, you're ahead of me just a little bit?
I think right now I'm on 11 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just hit 11 minutes just now. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That was very well microed. Usually I do the easy quick wall myself in and shoot the boar, but that works too. Very, very well done. Even the sheep was an agent in disguise, so blocking that boar. Very cool. I mean, it makes sense. The Britons have an affinity with sheeps, you know, with their extra collection. So the sheep.
There's so many here on that map. So.
The pathing of the
even
sheep.
Tatars would be such a strong civilization here.
Yeah, that's another one that you would like. If it's not Mongols, it's either Tatars. Indians is a decent one on here as well, because they got very decent cavalry. They're cheaper villagers. Helps me.
Oh yes, but the reason you might not go for Tatars on this map is simply because there's barely any elevation around. There are only a few hills, so you can't take any advantage out of their main buildings.
Center on the top of a hill, but you know.
Yeah.
There's some
19
hills,
villages
but yeah, it's
on
mostly
sheep
in the
at the
middle, it's
moment.
open.
Alright, the Britain player currently going up for Castle Age, sorry, for Fuel Age, building a barracks, and Cuman currently on 1 TC stable and barracks.
Yes,
so let's see what he's going for.
He's
going for scouts.
The amount of gold Britain's players on is definitely going to be some archers in play. To be honest though, I have not experienced the fact that Britons have a good early economy of all those sheep and stuff and all that food. It is possible for them to go scouts, so it's not to cross it up. Obviously, he's not set up that way, but
it is. Even Hooker killed me with Britain scouts before, so it's definitely something I can do.
Hook, you legend. It's just because their eco bonus with the food it helps so much. Usually people are so used to the archers from the fast production, and then obviously transitioning into the extra range in Castle Age. It gets so it's such
Exactly,
a
yes.
huge bonus for the archers that so many people think, oh, archers, 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 and then lo and behold, you get ready for archers, and then your skirms get cleaned by scouts. So it is possible, but it's not always plausible.
Alright, Red currently has the scouts all over the map. 4 scouts at the moment, keeps on producing out of 1 stable.
Gotcha.
And Blue, on the other hand, currently trying to get for Market, Plaguesmith,
Yeah,
and
Blue
up
is
to
flaring
Castle
up
Age.
a bunch of X's on the map saying, I think I saw them here, here, and here. So the scouts are definitely going to try and discover where you guys are.
Oh yes,
Scouts in
we
the eco is
tried
gonna
to
be
wall,
painless.
but we probably won't be walled in time here.
Alright, I'll be honest, those palisade walls are fine that you did there, but the trees in the middle always scare me because I've always had the opportunity of... Wait, is that a hole? No, it's not. Okay, never mind. No. Yeah.
Behind, I can't show you on my screen here at the moment, but a little bit behind the wall on the left side, there's another hole between those wood lines, so I could have walled on a little bit further on.
Okay.
But yeah, I decided to go for the short walls in Dark Age since I didn't know how far our opponents are away. You know, I was a little bit scared of the scouts there,
But
interrupting
I'm
my
always,
FC.
nervous of having trees in my woodline because I'm the scumbag that sends a villager forward and then straggler drops them and then gets through, and then the opponent's like, what? Why do I have army in my base? So, you know, I scare myself sometimes. So I'm like, yeah, if I can do it, someone else can, because I suck at this game.
There are the scouts of the Cumin now in our bases.
Yep, fast.
Currently under Sylphid's woodline.
Alright, so Azilith up with a stable. Frank's stable's very good. You get plumed archers, so there's your mobility with your range units. It's a bit just passing. You lost a plumed archer for
It
scouts.
was one loss for nothing here. Quick falling to my TC.
Yep.
So he's not
very
getting
nice.
to my economy.
Castle on that gold is actually smart.
Yeah, I wanted the hill and the gold protected for sure.
Right,
so that's why. And also Sylphid walling in his village arrows here.
Also a underrated ability that mines have for all you Waller boys out there, you know, discounted walls. Stone walls, obviously.
No, also Palisades.
Oh, also Palisades? Okay, I'll take that back.
Jesus.
Yes. Discounted walls. Waller boys out there. No wonder everyone picks lions now.
We see the knights coming by Sylphid here at the moment. The one stable for now only. Or no, I'm lacking one.
There's
2 stables.
Too many scouts. And the Franks can chase those Cumin scouts all day long. They're never gonna catch them.
It's 1 stable only. Never mind.
Yeah, it's only 1 stable right now. But you're sending the plumes forward. Your feathered
but also,
wrens
we
are gonna check
currently
out the
don't
enemy.
know where our opponent is, so we are just spreading some units around. We knew that they came from the western direction.
Yep.
So we are just guessing that they are either on the western side or the
to be
north
honest,
and western corner.
your unit composition have great scouting. Knights from Franks have extra scout line of sight, or extra scouting line of sight, and plumed archers have good line of sight too, especially if you get the added upgrades. You only have fletching right now, but that's not the worst right now. It could be a lot worse. But you've seen the blue houses, you've seen the blue mill, and you're thinking to yourself, there has to be a blue town center around here somewhere. Alright, you found it. Oh, but that's a lot of crossbow coming in for the Britain's player. Even though they only have fletching themselves, they still do have that one extra range.
The extra range, exactly.
But then again, plumed archers are quick, and I think they have extra pierce armor. Do they? Am I imagining?
I don't think they do.
Okay.
Let's check. 1+0, no, they don't.
Okay, never mind. Maybe it's when they're elite or something. I don't know. I do remember that they're a little... Maybe it's their HP? Let me have a look. Yes, it's the HP. That's what makes them tankier. Yeah.
Also, they do have the one pierce armor here.
They do have the one pierce armor? Yeah, I thought they're like more mobile, but less armored than a Vietnamese Rattan, in my opinion. They do have a lot of health though. 50 HP compared to 35 is.
I mean,
no
Vietnamese archers are the unique unit, the Rattan archer. They are the the counter units to the archers, so obviously they have
Yeah,
a lot of
exactly,
fierce armor.
exactly. But I always pictured him that way. You know, Plumes is a super mobile unit.
See,
It's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
equivalent of CA for mines. Obviously not as that speedy, but still very annoying. Alright, so he's gonna try and use the range to his advantage here. You only have fletching. He still only has fletching, I believe. Yep. No, he doesn't. Oh yeah, he does.
he does.
It's
It's
just
only
the
the
bulk.
extra
It's
range.
the extra range throwing me off there.
Right.
Frickin' Britons every time.
Alright, so at this point we realized that both of them are in the same corner, and
Yep.
it shouldn't be too hard to keep track on
Yep.
where they
Also,
are actually going and maybe corner them.
another sneaky thing about the walls. So you got the cheap walls, but they have the bonus HP walls because of the Kumans.
Exactly, a 333 HP.
Waller boys at their finest over here.
But yeah, at this point they have double walled everywhere, so we don't manage to get in
Might
just
have to add
now.
rams or something, or go into late game.
Very true, yes.
But the mass again,
Oh,
the
and the
production
scouts
from
trying
the
to
ranges of the
raid our
Britons.
bases in the back there again.
Yep. All right, so now we have Bodkin from the crossbow Britons. You still only have fletching, so they have 2 more range than you now. And there's no way you can touch those walls without being a little bit punished. They don't have Bodkin, so you could try and micro around that, but that would be a lot of micro-intensive stuff. And Red's light cav in a safe space. That is
But
annoying.
didn't get any picks there.
Yeah, no. But the idle time, still, it's a pain in the ass for you having to look forward, look back, look forward, look back.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna
That's
try and
something you
check
definitely
you out,
need your
but
APM
you
for.
are very walled, and you have you just plugged that hole with the house, which is nice, but
Exactly.
yeah.
Saving
No one
a
has
villager,
ballistics.
closing the gates.
Oh no, he idled his scouts underneath the. Oh boy. Okay, none of the scouts died, but he took 3 hits there for no reason. So you're trying to get down that stable. He's going camels to stop those.
And there are the
Nice.
crossbowmen coming, probably in time.
Another
to
joins the
stop us
cause.
getting inside, and they are double walling behind the
Thanks for
market
the
and the house.
Yes, I agree. The losing the stable sucks, but it's cheap for Kuman, so it's not the end of the world. Plus, I'm pretty sure he has a lot of wood. I'm surprised there's not an extra town center for Kumans if he's trying to boom this out, but it's probably a bit dangerous with the amount of army on the map. Okay, so you have definitely. I'm surprised he didn't back up and fire farther away. He's gifting too many crossbows away.
Yeah, I'm currently getting the second armor. The first one is already on me, and he's still without any PS armor, which is why I decided to take that engage.
Yeah,
It was decent, but not good. He would have won that.
Oh yeah, but still, he could have utilized the range. You're still getting a couple shots in there.
Exactly.
So you go, Silif's going around, seeing if he can probe with his knights some more, but such thick walls, man. It's like trying to bundle your way through a town entrance. It's gonna be very difficult.
He's just asking, what can you tell us in the player in the orange? So the orange player here, he is pretty much of a pleb. At least his Steam account didn't get hacked this week, and that's pretty much all there is to say. Currently attacking Blue's Palisade Gate here, and at this point it's just a hit and run versus the extra range.
The extra HP. You try to get a pick there. I think you got 1 villager. Oh no, you didn't, did you? I don't know. The ballistic. Both players don't have ballistics, and that's what's hurting.
Yes, can't afford a university just yet, and there's a red castle coming up. So they have some stone secured, and obviously also just some land.
Alright, breaking through that market, crossbows coming in saying, get your tanky Frank scouts out of here. I don't want to see them. Perfect rivalry there, Britons and Franks. It's like history of the ages right there. More plumed archers coming forward for Starky Boy. You're breaking down that palisade gate again. The only problem
at this point, it doesn't really make a difference since there are houses behind.
Yeah,
but actually, a single palisade, so it's kind of a hole. But he has too many archers
it's
behind, so to compare
HP, so it's not too 50, but still.
And to compare sizes here, Blue currently on 37 crossbows and Orange on 75.
There's that production at its prime.
However, the the economy actually pretty even here at the moment. Both teams on around 110
Mayan's
workers.
eco is very solid, Frank's eco is very solid, Kuman's eco is very solid, Britain's eco can be pretty solid, just not in my hands.
And yeah, Frank player currently taking care of all the walling going on here.
Yeah, we're seeing camels and knights speedily making the way forward.
Exactly.
From the Kuman's
They
player.
could easily go through the palisade. but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
they
curious
decided
why
not
they're
to.
not. They just, it's like they're
Like
tunnel
especially in
vision.
the back at the farmlands there.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would be super unprotected.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting a siege workshop up at the front now. Or at least placing a foundation. I
Yep.
don't see any villager coming forward actually.
I guess they're
Oh, there are
trying
2
to
villagers
boom.
forward.
Obviously in
2 and 3 town centers currently, yes, at the same
taking
on
a
our
hill
side.
fight, that would be good for you. That villager goes down, I think. Oh, if we're losing, alright, never mind.
No,
Okay.
Team! We are the knights!
He has ballistics, you do not. That's a big pain in the ass.
And Blue probably has his gather point set wrong since there are coming villagers from
Oh, a
top
castle.
from I
That
don't
is a
know where.
ballsy castle right there. Yeah, I would not put that there at all. Oh no, is Blue gonna lose his crossbows here? This is, oh no. Pathing. 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 Is Zilip doing well blocking there? Oh no, he's just gonna try to... Even though you don't have ballistics, you are getting some shots in here. Oh no. Red is completely on the other side of the map. It doesn't matter how fast his Kuman cavalry are. Losing all of those units is gonna really slap to the face.
Oh yes.
Oh boy. What helped you actually in the beginning there is that he had to walk up the hill and you're already on top of the hill. That helps you
Exactly,
a lot.
yes. Alright, so the siege workshop is denied, is it? No, actually one villager can escape. We cleaned up the crossbows here and we can at this point
Red is
produce
raiding
siege.
Zealous woodlines, so that's gonna be a pain in the ass, especially as there's camels mixed in with those knights.
Actually, let us compare here the
deleted
eco
farms
kill
to
there,
get an
so-
emergency castle on.
Oh boy, Britain already lost 24 workers in total and only got one villager kill, which was the teal forward villager.
Oh, the plume's gonna die? No, you see the mangonel,
No,
very
no,
well
no.
done. Pathing kind of blocked the
was
mangonel as well.
Just playing with them, just giving myself a challenge.
Micromania.
And eco killed death was 5-0 and 23 villager kills for Sylph at this point.
Yep.
So
Actually,
he's doing
Zipid
a lot
has
of
a
damage
knight
with that raiding.
sneakily in Blue's base. That's carving up some villagers. Oh, now it's shot by the castle. So I'm surprised there wasn't more siege pressure from Kuma's player. He's doing a lot of damage to some of the ecos. Not horrible, but it's just a pain in the ass for you guys
PC
to
coming
deal
up
with.
for Sylphid.
But
at Boomer.
again, I'm surprised there's no cap rams to support a little bit. I don't know, maybe that's a bit wrong play, but they do have good siege. They get siege on go later on, siege ram,
They definitely do, but at the moment they really need to
stabilize. and
watch
not-
out for not getting pushed back in their own base, so
Exactly,
cap ram wouldn't help
100%.
them at this
So
point.
he's doing a good job raiding. The camels cleaned up a lot of Azulus Knights again. That's the biggest weakness to Franks, I feel, is that they always struggle against diverse stable civs when they only have what they're really good at one thing, and that is knights.
Yep.
But obviously when you go
However,
against
once they have their paladin and imperial age, it doesn't really make a difference. They can also easily
Well, I
take
mean,
camels at this
Kumans don't
point.
really get great late game camels.
Of course not, yeah.
He's trying
Alright.
to deny your town
TC
center.
here, yes. But
Oh,
that's not
Castle
going to
doing a
happen,
bit
is
of
it?
work?
Just splitting with the castle. Oh yes, more than it actually. Don't forget that it has the Botkin arrow, so
Yeah,
the +2 actually
extra. That's why it's
is a
reaching right now.
impact here. Oh
You're
yeah.
an imp. That's gonna be scary for them. You could get a couple trebs to clean that castle out if you want. Plumed archers are gonna be a bit more disgusting, and you're gonna run down the map. Okay, so we got some butter booms here. Not that many. Just 2 plumed. You trying to? All right, here we go. Let's see the micro. Let's see the micro, Starkey boy. Oh no, he didn't even pay attention. He just instantly gave away that mango. Blue
And still
villagers
wrong.
coming forward.
Gather point from Blue.
Okay,
It's
I gotta-
just his. It's interesting.
I got a gripe with you, Mr. Starkey boy. You're an imp and you still don't have ballistics? What the hell is this, man? You could have killed 3
I don't
villagers
need
there and you only
ballistics for-
shot 1.
Yeah, on purpose, of course. Yeah, ballistics now finally coming in. Also,
there
so
we
is
go.
the handcart and the last armor.
I think the villagers there reminded you that your accuracy was the stormtrooper's efficiency. Okay, so we got a siege, like you said, in the front for Silith. He's got Mango in there. More
Also-
blue villagers coming forward. He really does not like his villagers. Well, they're trying to boom. That's the biggest thing in this game, is that you have map control. Look how the size difference. I mean, granted, blue is moving his town centers down with those cheap
Yep,
English
exactly.
TCs, but you could fortify yourself in. But if you stay there too long, you're gonna give up all the res on this map, and nomads tend to have a lot of gold. So there's a lot of gold you're giving up, and a lot of boom space for them to have. So you can hide yourself in there for as long as you want, but if you let it get too late,
Yeah, they are running out of
fortifications will
gold
go
here
down.
already slowly. However, Cumin on their way to Imperial Age, 30 seconds
Ooh.
left, and already having a decent number of knights out,
Yeah,
so
they
once
were
those
wanting
are
to
cavaliers,
stop you
those will
pushing
be brutal.
forward, but I wouldn't take that fight if I were them. I would wait for their upgrades to come up.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's
You
really
don't
easy
have
for it to
Elite Bloom.
run.
You do have Bracer though, so that could really shred some knights. Oh, he's not paying attention. Yeah, look at that. You're
Also have the
one-shotting knights.
chemistry here in 5 seconds, so the only upgrade I'm actually lacking here is the thumb ring.
He gifted away 3 knights for no reason, and he's fast, so he can run away. Okay, yep, there we go. Chemistry as well, and oh boy, run, run away!
Run to the hills, run for your life.
Quite literally, he's
And
running
also-
up the hill right now.
Red advancing to the top side now. Getting another TC up there, getting map control. They are
Yep,
indeed
yep.
starving out of gold there in their own base.
Alright, so Red just really needs to get that Cavalier and have his own Paladin. What Paladin do you favor here? You would do like Kuman Paladin or Frank's Paladin?
Oh, the Frank Paladin for sure. I know that the Cumin have the speed, but at this point we'll be right
HP.
before their castle. They have to take that engage, and the speed won't help them at this point.
Right, yep.
Since it's not about the raiding anymore, we are fortified here. They won't be able to get inside
Oh,
our
look at
bases.
that. Frank's player with a castle and some stone walls. And it's extra cheap for them because of the mines player. Wall of boys at their finest. Okay, you got a trap coming forward as well. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Alright, so, Yumi
We were so
definitely...
hopeful that he could place the TC at the gold at the bottom. But no, there's still a bit of mine camp already. That's not gonna happen, buddy.
More town centers coming up for the Kuma's player in the north. See, that's the difference, right? They are trying to what the fuck is okay, you try to put TC on your mining camp. Oh, he's gonna have a very rude awakening when he walks straight into Exilif's town center.
Yeah, exactly. Nope, not today, buddy.
But they're trying to expand their oh, he's putting a stable there to raid you, that's funny. They're trying to expand when you've already expanded, and that's the biggest
Yeah,
difference here.
exactly.
They lock themselves in a great fortification, but
But at this point in Imperial, we have traps, we have rams here, it just won't help them anymore.
it's like the perfect quote from history. My home is now a prison. That's pretty much it's pretty much what it is right now. He's gifting away crossbow because the waypoint is a little bit off. His houses are gonna die. He's trying to house wall behind. You got look at that with the cap rams and Franks. We got plumed archers going ham with their flaming arrows. We got trebs here. A cheap Franks castle in the front of their face. Let's be honest. I mean, who didn't expect that, right? With cheap Franks castle, that Britain's gonna go down. No long bows for the Britain's player. He can Mondot him all he wants, but he's not gonna feel very fine after this. Those cap rams are shredding those buildings. Also, fun fact: houses do not have the best armor nowadays.
Yeah, especially not melee ammo here.
Yep.
Alright, we see Paladins coming in by both players. However, the Cuman player will have the Paladin upgrade way first.
Yep. Better.
But he is lacking the last tech upgrade, which
Right.
also Sylphid's lacking. Okay, he only has forging actually. Interesting.
Oh boy. It's Cavalier. It's okay. They're in disguise. You can't tell. But he has the armor though. That's what matters. So he's going a lot against a lot of stuff. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. The mass numbers. Who has the bigger mass? wanted... Okay, so he can't attack both armies. He could take Sealif's army, he could take your army, but he cannot take both of them. And you have great
Yes,
teamwork.
Paladin,
Blue is dying.
and Frank still on cavalry here, but
Yep.
he can't win versus that many numbers.
Alright.
Also, I have the elite plumed archer fully upgraded at this point.
I would like to also say that Blue is desperately trying to get up to him. What TC is it in? Oh, it's the TC by the further south, so right where Teal, Exil's villagers are going to the gold, just that one down there is his inbound TC. So he will definitely get it in. Lots of siege from you guys. Your plumed archers doing a mess. Oh, and these cavalier are going to mop up those crossbow. The amount of crossbow that have been lost this game is uncanny. Oh, here comes the Paladinos underneath the castle though. All right, and that kill. Oh, this is the fight of destiny. Paladin coming in at the right time from the Zilif. That timing is impeccable. +2/+4 Paladin for humans, and +2/+4 Paladin for ranks. Very interesting indeed. Humans had more numbers. But he has to deal with all these plumed archers and the castle.
Yeah, those will fall for sure here. And at this point, I can simply hit and run. Those are human paladins, so they do have the speed, and it's making it way harder for me to actually escape. But I got my halberdiers also mixed in at this point.
Yep.
I was actually preparing for a lot of eagles. I have 3 barracks, I think, at this point.
Right.
But yeah, considering their units here going for halberdier is definitely the right call versus that.
Definitely a good fight for the Kuma player, but also a good fight for you. So trying to get their numbers up again while fighting this little thaw. I'm actually going deaf by the dead horse noises and the rams going ham over here.
Alright, at this point, all the players finally in a peer relate.
Yep.
And
I'm pretty sure Blue wished he had Imp before his crossbow mass died again.
oh yeah, Arbalest would have made a difference here, especially with the Britain range.
Going for it. Now, if I was Blue, okay, there we go. He sees it. He's gonna start stabbing that Treb, shooting that Treb. He's like, no way, Jose. But those paladins are like, get your hands off of this lovely Treb over here. Oh, it's got 15 HP. Oh, it's another stab from the villager.
No, it will survive.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Another
the
funny
raid
thing
for
you might
Blue's
see at the
eco.
bottom there. Do you see the one castle getting up at the bottom with one villager only? I actually only built an outpost there, but
there's a
then
lot of
it's new
castles
TC.
coming up here, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Gaining at map control.
yep, and the town center's in trouble. Blue is pretty much dead here. It's only down to red. Unless Blue
who's
has
also
a
getting
better sneaky base.
top set actually here.
I'm pretty sure Blue right here is tilted at the fact that Franks get all these cheap castles. Look, he's going castle, and another castle. He even has chemistry, so that's a Thorn Axeman coming in as well. Your one villager is producing a mine castle.
And also the human at the very top side is getting castle shot too now.
From the Franks player, not Franks, but British player are trying to fight the Franks, but the Throwing Axemen are making short work of the economy. Paladin coming through here. You are castle dropping the Kuman TC in the north. And GG, well played is called.
GG.
Yep, the Paladinos cleared up the Paladinos, but he starts to fight the absolute mass of the plume archers. Over 60 plumes there. And he's going to do the halberdiers as well. GG's indeed. Once Blue was dead, Red was a bit behind. And he couldn't 2v2 versus 1v2 versus the two players that had a great economy lead. I think what Red could have done is like what you said in the early beginning is he could have bashed down your palisades in the north part of your base and get through that way, or at least make it react. It's like he saw the walls and decided, oh, I can't get through that. But I don't know. Good rating from Red at some points, but at that point it was just your eco lead was snowballing, and Blue had such a tough time trying to defend himself. They had a good fortification, but like any well-armored nut, it slowly cracks due to time.
Yeah, it was really unlucky for them going so heavily for scouts, but in the end it took them way too long until they actually found us. We both were already castle age.
Yep.
They couldn't really do any more impact on us besides 1 or 2 villager snipes on Sylphid space. So it was a big investment. Actually, also a nice idea to go for a fuel aggression there, but it's really unfortunate for them to
Yeah.
have us on the other side of the map and not knowing about
Yeah,
it.
your military numbers are pretty much through the roof as well. They That's the big difference as well. The Franks, the Kumans player, pretty much had similar numbers in military, but since the blue player didn't really have any mass to help out, you just cleaned up the remaining army with your plumes.
Mhm.
And obviously, you going up to imp faster helps you a lot as well. Could get the upgrades that could shred them faster, and they really couldn't contest you. You had the mass, you had the upgrades. Granted, the ballistics killed me a little bit, but you did well with that. And it's classic Franks when you see the score at the end there telling you that he has 141 villagers and 7 castles. I mean, that's just like that's Franks in of itself, isn't it? But yeah, GG's, great game. I can't wait to see what we have next for us in the next matchup. Let me give a
We now have their home map. So Asgard's home map was the card Nomad.
okay, interesting. All right. Let me see if I can replays. Let me grab that. I'll quickly do that. Are you loaded it up for yourself now?
I'm just loading it up myself here right now.
All right.
There we go. 2 seconds in. Whenever you are ready.
All right, I'm doing it right now. And it is card nomad. All right. All right. See you later, Eric. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you, my friend. If I don't see you any other time today, I hope you have a great day. All right, I'm loading in as we speak. Oh, come on, capture age. There we go. All right, so I am in right now. Hit play whenever you're ready.
All right. Vamos then.
So we have I'll do you this time. Last time I did okay.
All right.
So yeah, can I go first, or do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so Stark shows Berbers on our beloved card nomad map. It seems everyone loves Berbers on this map. I just can't fathom the fact why no one has memed Genitors yet. You know, that's just the best unit in the game. Everyone knows that. I'm joking. But your map's not too bad. You got deer, you got wood, you got stone, you got berries, you got a boar, and then you got some more golden and stone in the south of you if you need.
Exactly. I actually have 4 boars around in total.
Oh, wait, what?
Around my TC.
One,
Wait.
two,
Let's make it all
3.
visible here.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
1,
you do.
2, 3, 4. Yes.
Greedy boy, man. Greedy boy. But yes, so that would be good. Have you put down a dock yet? I can't see it.
At the very top side, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There's 2 dogs there.
Starkard and I are actually pretty close together here. Yes.
That's ironic. Okay, so speaking of teal, Exilfit is now Exilfit. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I butchered his name there. Is Bulgarians. They are actually an underrated civ on this map, in my opinion, because now he has extra stone left.
That's why we
because
picked him.
the TC is only 50 stone instead of 100. He has a good map. He got berries, got wood, got stone, and he's got all this deer and boar. They have good infantry. They have, so you could get you could push with infantry if you want. They have good blacksmith techs, blacksmith research 80% faster, and they get a 50% food discount. And they have good stables as well, so we could see a whole bunch of different things here. The only thing that I would not recommend is the fact that Zilif getting housed right now at 5 population. That is not a good start. But I would not recommend them going archers.
For him. 3 villagers immediately building it. All right. I would continue with the other 2 civilizations you have left here.
Yep.
So, Blue currently playing as Malians here. We talked about Malians and their civ bonuses like just 30 or 45 minutes ago. Summarize, it's first of all the very great unique units they have.
Yep.
Nice speed, dealing melee damage, perfect raiding units, very speedy, and also having a eco bonus with way cheaper buildings. So
Yes.
minus 15%. allows them actually to immediately get a fishing ship out once they have their dock built.
He's
So
got
that's
a
an advantage on
nice
Nomad, which is really
amount
doing
of
an impact.
space as well. He's all by
In red,
himself.
we
all
have
that gold.
Lithuanian.
All right.
At the very top corner here, pretty close to the water. Lithuanian, probably don't have to tell you about it. They start with the extra 300 food in the beginning, which allows them to go up very, very early. So they
I
can either have
Don't believe it. I'm sorry. Red just walled in orange villager. Stark, how are you gonna let him do that to you, bro? Okay, continue. with
yeah,
the
he's coming in. He is Loom, and he will kill me. Actually, come on. Let's just take that here for a second. Trying to escape.
Quick,
not gonna
clown
happen.
music. Let's go. All right, so you're build down, and what is it? 6 minutes, bro. Oh boy.
I still have most villages in the game.
All right, there we go.
Actually,
Lithuanians are better than
there's one
Berbers,
more.
guys. I mean, come on, how? It's Berber villager as well. You gotta be joking. All right.
However, I forced him to go for Loom, so that's something.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
First of all, they do have the extra 300 wood, food. Sorry. Secondly, they have the really strong relic bonus, so their knights and ladies have
Yes.
+4 attack,
Latest are very,
melee
very
attack, which makes
fun
a
to use.
huge difference.
Yeah, Teutons hate latest, as I can. Where are they there?
Yes, they do.
Chonky boys,
really
no
do.
more. Real quick thing I like to mention with Mullins is that one of the strategies I love doing if I ever get the chance to play as them is that 22 Vil FC is delicious. With the couple of fishing ships, where like 5 to 6 fishing ships, and then you could either choose whether to go infantry spam or Gebettos, or
Yep.
even add
Like
a couple tables.
21 villages up into FC, so 21, 23 villages up Castle Age is actually possible with every civ.
Yep.
However, once they get their gem cards out, it's really brutal. It's a very fun civilization to play.
That's why I'm really mentioning it for the Mullins, because their civ is just well adapted to this map, and it just works beautifully with them, especially with what units they've got available to them. Granted, oh jeez, Azula is walled in Red's villager in his dock, so that's karma, isn't it? But
Soul
what I
for
was
soul.
saying earlier is that Bulgarians, even though they don't get champ, I do believe that their two-handers would beat the Malians in their champs,
Yeah.
because they're extra armor.
So let me just summarize our game plan here for a second.
Yeah, of course.
We had the idea when we picked the civilizations that I'm as Berber taking advantage of my 10% faster speedy ship. So actually wanted to go for triple dock here and take a water control all by myself with a long fuel age time.
Right.
While Sylphid is going for Bulgarian Krepos to rush into map control. And some conic action, so not something you see that often on Nomad.
Conics are really good unit as well. Very hard to counter.
Yeah.
Camels have a tough time. I'm not too sure how Farimba works with against Conic, but that's interesting.
Not
as
too
well.
bad.
Also, pikes have a hard time against them as well. So the only real unit I feel that beats Conic is range units, and especially CA with their mobility.
Yeah.
But yes, very awkward unit to deal with.
However, as you saw, my dog villager got killed very, very early, so I don't really have the possibility to drop 2 more dogs immediately. I would need to pull one of my villages underneath my town center to the south side, which would cost me a lot of idle time there, and also time I wouldn't get any resource income. So I decided to change plans here. I knew that my opponent is on the top side, the red player.
Right.
I knew about his very unfortunate position, so I decided, hey, let's try and wall him in.
Oh,
and that's currently the game plan. Sylphid going for Creppost, me going for walling. But first of all, I will obviously at this level you can't just wall your opponent in and expect that it works. So I decided to go for a castle as a backup with it. So I have a few mobile units with the Camel Usher to support my villages once I start the walling. and then have the possibility to also drop a siege workshop there in addition.
Jesus, man, see what you doing to this poor lad?
Aš pasiruošęs.
He's like 3 tiles thick almost at this
At
point.
this point, it's really not worth it anymore.
Yeah. It's like,
Whatever
quick,
floats his
send me a
boat.
transport, please. Alright, so you got the market up, you got the blacksmith up. I'm gonna see a fast castle from you. I was just surprised how many gold villas you had on there, but I think it was just really quick gold. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a stone mine coming up. Oh, you're sending so many on stone.
Exactly, that's why I sent so many on gold
There
before,
you go.
since I
That
had
one
my...
villager deaf, you just told everyone else to work faster. That's what you did. You're like, walk faster, damn it, Berber villagers.
Yeah, so around 11 or 12 villagers is pretty much exactly the amount of villagers you have to send to stone once you click the castle age button in order to have a castle in time.
We have a fire galley stuck behind it. Okay, there we go. So he's got it free. He's got fire galleys coming out for blue. He's going to do some tormenting on Ziva's fish, and since you and Zilfit are in the same area,
Exactly.
the fishing ships are going to meet Davy Jones very quickly.
So once I got my dog villager killed, I immediately told Sylphid that we would need to change plans here, and we decided that we both go for a maximum of 5 fishing ship. He actually already stopped at 3, so
Yep.
once we will lose the water, it's not that
Yeah,
much of a damage to us anymore.
You have so much food around you anyway. Like you said, you have
Exactly.
Zilfit has still the berries to take underneath his town center. He still has a deer next to his mill as well. He's dropping a market, so it's looking good for you guys thus far. You have a lot of map to use. They're stuck in their top corners up
Yes,
there
they
on the
are.
map. But yeah, I'm thinking this could be a good run. Definitely gonna see a lot
However-
of Castle Age uptimes for either team. Especially since there's so many eco bonuses at display right now.
What I actually like is that they are actually walling themselves in here. That's something that way
Right.
too less players on Nomad do. Even I
Yes.
don't do it most
Yeah,
of
I
the time.
don't really
since,
do it either. Only if
um,
there's like a lot of cavalry or scouts around, then I might small.
Exactly.
That's it.
But if you know you might get a castle drop into your face and you're going for water yourself, so your uptime is delayed,
Yeah.
it's really what you should do.
Oh, there's the
yeah, you
audacious
see the
castle
castle-
from you right now
Exactly.
against the walls. What? Would you put it further back than against the walls? Because then he can see and try and vilify you, maybe. Or is it just?
I didn't care, honestly.
I didn't care.
If he would have sent all his villagers or forced up a tower or however,
It's still delayed.
I would have been able to quick roll
Right,
myself
so
in.
he house walls behind that. He gives up the gold. Now this is the bad part of him. He's gonna have to leave his base on the other side. Maybe go for that gold next to where the small wood line, the boar, and the deer are.
Also, he finishes his walls at the very top side, the top left side of the
Yes.
stone gate there.
Yep. But that's very unfortunate for the lifts player. Now I think he's going to be forced into going into something that's not gold related. The Malians player down here is clicked up. The red player is in Castle Age, and I assume that as if it's going to be the same. Camel Archer's coming up for you. Classic Camel Archer.
What
man.
would you
If
do
you
in red
see-
situation at this point?
I wonder if you get the faster production as well, or maybe just drop another castle. I think. Oh, okay, so he's going on stone himself. So he's going to try and get a castle up himself. Stables coming out for him.
Exactly.
Classic
Like,
Lithuanian
You don't have
response.
any. Sorry, go ahead.
I said classic Lithuanian response. It's just going to be rough for him because you got camel archers, and
Exactly.
there's no real camels that Lithuanians have. It's going to be
Also,
interesting.
normally, at this point, he is completely Knight of Gold. What you want to do normally is go for monks at this point.
Yes.
You can't. You don't have the
Yes.
gold income.
He could
So
try and
you
sell the
have to-
stone, but yeah, no, there's no.
Yeah.
Okay, you
it's
know what
probably
actually ticks
not
me
wrong.
off? Exactly
Right.
what your camel archers are doing. Why put a stone gate in palisade walls? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. I know. I
It's so
thought the same.
counterintuitive.
Yeah.
They're forcing up a tower as well. Oh
Mhm.
boy. So red's not having a happy day. You're shooting
Alright,
him on
yeah,
both
so-
sides.
The only thing he can do in this situation is a skirm defense, which is also pretty
Oh,
hard since he
boy.
doesn't have that much space for farms. Or secondly, a castle drop to get out of his own
Yeah,
prison.
yeah, yeah. So Konix coming out for Zilfit right now, and a Siege Workshop. Range is coming up for the Malians player. I almost said Mayans for some reason. Malians player. Good counter to the Konix, but Siege Workshop for Bulgarians. It's gonna be very scary for them. Their farm space, their wood line is kind of semi-denied. He's got he could try if he, I'm
Just
thinking
taking deer.
he could get a cheap fletching upgrade to increase the range of his Grey Post if he wanted to as well.
I think he even did that at some point, but yeah.
Oh really?
It's
Interesting.
very true.
Let me see.
When you play Konix, which blacksmith upgrades would you go first?
The attack, because it does double. Infantry.
Forging, and then which armor would you do first?
I'll do the cavalry armor first.
Alright, yeah, I would do it in
Yeah.
exactly the same order. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
probably in
Because
Zilfit's
the
position.
cavalry have more HP. That's the way I look at it. So
Yep.
you would have them lasting longer. Then it would take more shots to kill the cavalry than it does the infantry because of the
Yep.
HP difference. And that's the way I look at it. Also, I go for the attack upgrades because obviously it does double then. The
In the
only
meantime, I'm
time.
actually able to kill all those or some of those fire gullies at the top here, since blue is pretty busy versus Sylphid
Yes.
bottom, so that's
Exactly.
3 fire
Knights
gullies
out
for
for
nothing.
lifts. He could try and it's unfortunate that you got chem launchers there. You can't get a sneak relic. But the only back to what I was saying about the Konix. The only time I'll get the armor first is if there was a huge amount of archers on the field. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, I would do it exactly the same. So I would do forging, cavalry armor, fletching, infantry armor.
Yes. Okay. I would actually,
Alright.
to be honest, I would actually get the. I wouldn't even worry about the infantry armor first. I would go for double cavalry because they
Okay.
last longer. They're cavalry first, you know.
Yeah.
But then
okay.
again, it is cheap for Bulgarians, so it depends. It depends. If I have the gold, I'll do it. If I don't, then maybe not.
Alright, I'm currently warring in red, but yeah, he gets his castle up in time, so he has his 4 houses where he can escape, which I won't be able to war in time.
Yeah, even with the knights, he's gonna have such a hard time. He has his gold is limited. He's just about got that castle up with the amount of stone he's on, and now you're just gonna dive that town center. Oh, he's transporting. Blue transported his knights away. Oh, that was very slick from him. I think Blue could bring them over here, but
I'm actually wondering why he didn't send any villageros to escape.
that's a
only
good point
the
actually.
knights.
I don't know. Maybe he's asking them to help him out because of this siege push with the Konix.
Exactly, yes.
But actually, okay, so the crossbows are taking out these Konix. But to be honest, Konix beat knights, so it's
What
not
I actually
the
never
best.
realized, okay, you're currently getting out at the top side here,
Yeah.
he built a second TC at the bottom with his stock villager, which actually has managed to escape.
Oh, that is actually kind of smart. I actually broke out of the prison. He's like,
Yes, I
freedom!
didn't
I
realize
shall
that
now,
even Sylpha didn't realize
I
that
will
he was too
now
busy.
share this joy with fellow villagers as I build a town center. Oh boy. He kept all those fish for himself so he could survive the lonely days. Alright, so the knights are through here. There's not many upgrades on them, only +1 defense. He's gonna snipe these mangoes. Yeah, they clean those up pretty quick. And then he's gonna start attacking. Oh, he's not. He's just gonna give him way to the crow post. Okay, he's gonna try and run away, but the pathing is rubbish. Oh, and he just stands him there. Oh, so all that running away for no reason, man. Okay, now he starts attacking the Krapos. That's better. Krapos come up in the back. That transport ship will probably get shot. He's probably doing a lot of micro in his base because you got camel archers being a pain. You got a mangonel coming forward. Let's just hope he doesn't walk into the castle. That would be disastrous. Oh, okay, it was pretty close. It was close. The tower is there, though. It's fine. All right.
Yeah, I especially went for the tower, actually.
Yep. Alright, you are picking off the fire ship. I might need to come back. They're in a lot of trouble right now. They were not expecting this heavy aggression. A castle coming up for a blue. The villagers pathing are absolutely atrocious. Oh my god, what the hell of pathing is this? He's giving so many villagers. This one
Oh no,
villager
oh
is
no, no,
screwing
no.
over all those villagers, bro. I would just have deleted him, to be honest. They're just like, fuck you, bro. He just lost 4 villagers to that one inept villager. Oh my
no,
lord.
what a poor guy.
Alright, so that castle should destroy that Cray post, because obviously a castle's better than a Cray post, but oh my lord, this economy is very, very hurting right now. Conics in the back killing villagers. These crossbow will clean up some of these conics. I do notice that he's got +1/+1 on his conics. He probably has armor for the infantry as well.
Yes, at this point I think he does.
But the
Actually,
castle goes
no,
up.
he doesn't. He does not have the armor for the infantry.
He doesn't? Okay.
As a matter of fact.
Alright. I thought he
Oh
would have,
boy.
because he has...
So many
has
villagers are
the,
gaudy at the moment, stuck on there. But yeah, he
doesn't
needs it
have
right
the
now.
food? Does he have the food? Let me check. He... Oh, that's by something. He does have the food, because it only costs 50. So, but then again, he wants the villagers, doesn't he? Alright. Either way, good conics protecting the mangonel. That Cray post will go down. The Cray post killed another villager. Huge idle time. He's got villagers behind the castle he doesn't see, but it doesn't matter because their graves are now dug. Camel archers doing damage. You lost a couple of them to the town center. You got mangonel coming forward there. And I'm running out of words to say because my voice is dying. Too much going
we
on.
have we have Leadscum on our way now. You shall not forget about all the fish eco they still have going on here. So even though they are getting pretty pressured in their
That's what's
land
keeping
main
them
bases.
in this game, I feel, to be honest.
Yes.
Another town center coming up.
Not only to be honest, I mean it's only 7 fishing ship per player.
Yeah.
So yeah, 7 farmers. So that's not the world, but it's definitely an extra range you can produce out of, for example, if you go for skirmishers, which is exactly what Rat is currently doing here, going for his double range.
Right. You know
archers.
what'd be slick?
Tell me.
Lithuanian extra TC range. Oh my god. Well, you've lost a couple camel archers to the town center, so... Yeah, but no.
Did I? Oh yeah,
It's just the, oh, the GGs are cool. But it was just the, it was just the accident, because basically he would draw, ungarrison the villagers to repair, and then your camel archers will be like, oh, there's a target, and then they'll walk into it and get shot.
So yeah,
Crazy,
I don't know if
crazy
you saw that, but the second I got Imperial, the reason I had my traps coming, I was now actually able to,
Yeah, I
to
did
clear
miss
them.
that.
To
It
clear
was
it,
too much stuff going on, man. My brain was just gonna explode. But you walled him in, stopped the stone wall. He could not get that relic. He did not get a monastery. He tried to
me denying
escape
him
out.
from gold for so long was really a game changer here.
Lift skirms was a good idea. They had no upgrades except for elite skirm. They do have the bonus where they move faster, which would have helped to stop you being so mobily aggressive. They're not amazing, the skirms in mobility, but they're better than nothing. Yeah, no, just a Cray post rush, Conic with Siege, such a good, I've done it before, it's really fun. Sometimes if they're in a tight little gap like this, sometimes I do Cray post then Castle, so I can even try and get the Stirrups upgrade for my Conics, but yeah, either way, that was very good coverage, stopped them from escaping. Stonewall's in the south as well. Like you said earlier, I'm surprised they didn't transport villagers to try and see if they could escape, and then also your castle drop.
Yeah, that was what I was wondering as well.
Yep.
If you take a look at the statistics, you can actually see how much work Silphid did in this one. He managed to get 71 villager units killed in total, while I was
Jeez,
actually
man.
only on 13.
16 deaths, 71 kills. That is some good work. He's like, yo, Starky boy, what's up with the 13 kills, bro? No, you're good, man. It was good stuff. But yeah, as you could see, it was a very interesting display. It's funny because it said that you had a good economy. I saw you dropping lots of tent centers down. Obviously, having
Actually, I only produced out of 2, and the third one I just added in to protect my villages there. Even the second one wasn't up for too long.
And
While
as you
Silphid,
said
on the other
earlier,
hand, also just dropped 2 more
got
TCs, but
to,
never produced out of more than one.
Right, okay. But
That's
you also
actually compare society. Silphid only on 43 villages, me on 52, and the both
I
of
mean,
our opponents on
do
60.
you really need eco when you have that much aggression? Like, they could
Oh
try
no.
their best to boom while they're dying. The only
Yeah,
other solution
exactly.
is if they boom somewhere else. They did have a max fish high of only 7 though, so they didn't really take their
Yep.
advantage at the fullest.
Hong would
Hold on.
approve of that.
Well, you did get imp as well, like you said with the treb. But yeah, they were so far behind. You had the highest amount of military, and then the next person was the Malian player, but that was because of the crossbows. And it was just a
I really
rough
don't want to
game.
know how many units, how many villagers Blues lost when he tried to get a castle up
He
because of
lost
that one
70.
stupid villagers.
70, bro. Oh, and during the call, oh, okay. So, in the he lost about 3 or 4. It was, and that was
That was
just
so
that
stupid.
was just at them standing at the foundation though. Before when he had to walk them forward, he lost
Mhm.
like a couple more as well. It was insane. It was really comedic though. I felt so bad for Blue. It was like 2 villagers, and then one of the villagers got shot. So he's like, "Yes, I can place it down now." And then one of the villagers on the outside walks in and just does a weird circle patrol thingy, dodging some of the arrows, and just like the villagers are just standing there like, "Bro, what are you doing? Can you just leave, please?" Oh man.
Ew.
Good old pathing from DE, but that's just, that's how it is sometimes. I would have been a bit triggered there, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. My respects and still goes out to you, Blue. But yeah, what a game. You guys dropped more town centers. Obviously, it's gonna be easier for Silfit to do the same because he has obviously less stone required. He's been on a lot of stone himself, and obviously wood. He can float as well. I'm just gonna check how much res you guys had left. Okay, so blue had 800 wood, almost 900 wood, almost 200 food, 250 gold, and 137 stone. Red had 628 wood, 200 food, 87 gold, and 2 stone. You had 500 wood, almost 200 food, 35 gold, and 121 stone, and then Zilfit had 450 wood, 42, sorry, food, 112 gold, and 146 stone. So all around, they weren't really spending as much res. They had a lot of wood. They could have developed into fishing ships, but it was just because when you get in rushed like that, it's such a hard thing to stop. You don't have a clear head. You always have like that feeling of a ticking timer in the back of your head, knowing that
Mhm.
you have to do something before you literally give up the ghost.
Nagmamahal.
And and yeah, the pressure was good. You had all the map control in the world. That's the only downside to walling yourself in again. Shown they
Yes.
did something similar in the last Nomad game in Land Nomad, is that they did great walling, good fortification, but, and this is a big but, if you don't expand, you will die, and that is another instance we saw here. Great uh, round matches again, and I'm so glad that I got to watch you play. And I will never let you live it down when your villager got absolutely clapped in the first opening minutes of the game.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
boy.
something you can tell me now for the next 10 years.
Don't mind the Baradins, just mind the star cards. Oh boy. But no, yeah, it was fun. Thanks for letting us cast this. Very fun indeed. And I guess it chalks off for the me not having to cast this on Thursday. So another thing off my list, done and dusted, and
Mm,
very good indeed. Was there anything else
my
that you wanted
pleasure.
to add since it was your game? Any thoughts or
Um,
processes?
I think we went pretty much over everything. Our opponents definitely did a good job there. Also, they did a good job on water, had a nice water play there on the card cap nomad.
Yep.
However, they were quite unfortunate, definitely getting such a bad position close to
Yeah.
the edges where we could
Yeah.
rush them down so easily with no
Yeah.
space in the back where they could escape to. Um,
Definitely a catch-22. You don't want to be in the middle, but you don't want to be all the way on the
mhm,
the side.
yeah,
Uh,
always so tricky. Yes.
Ew.
yeah. Um, usually I'm the unfortunate soul that has to decide by having all 3 villagers on each corner of the map, and I have to decide which corner do I want, which has the best res. And then if they're just my teammates are like, just put the TC down, just put the TC down. But yeah, no, it's fun. I can't wait to see more of these games, and hopefully we won't see you get finessed in the first 6 minutes again. Master Pizza all the way, baby.
Oh boy, I'm really excited to actually make jokes about your gameplay rip on
Oh
you there on
no.
Sunday. That will be fun.
Oh boy. Yeah, you'll see me have I'll get my
Mhm.
my bid axe and my horse collar 30
In
minutes
a
in the
period
game, and
age.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. I'll be like
They are
complaining the
overrated
whole
anyway.
game. Why are my builds not working fast enough? Oh, that's why. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. That's why. Oh boy. But definite GGs. Is there anything else that we can do before we sign off? Is there any games that have been posted?
I
Uh,
don't think that there are any more games,
okay.
unfortunately, just yet.
Oh well.
So I
Okay.
think that would actually be it for today. And
All
we
right. I
can.
have to dream for more memes in the future. Thanks again, Starkard, for casting these wonderful games, and hopefully we get to see some more sexy team and individualistic skills. I can't wait to
I
see what they
hope
come up
so.
with.
We have a lot of games actually going on the rest of the week, especially on
Yes.
this
The
Sunday and on Friday.
weekend is very booked. Yeah, Sunday is going to be big. I'm going to be playing a game on Sunday as well.
Yeah, so am
So
I.
it's going to be fun in the sun. Or if we get clapped, I will go in my crying fetal position. But it's just all in all, we're going to try and have some fun, pull off some memes. Uh, don't expect any meta, and hopefully go for the best. And that goes for
Oh,
everyone. I
I
hope
hope
everyone
so.
has fun. But as for that, is there anyone that has anything to say in chat or anything like that? I kind of neglected chat. How you doing, Norson? Sorry about that, man. Uh, I don't know.
Poor
How is
Norson.
your chat? I haven't checked in your stream, so does your chat have any questions?
Who's currently around? We got Movable here. We got Ace here. Hooker was here earlier.
Very sexy PP, man.
Mace B, if I pronounced that one correctly.
Mhm.
GG, well played indeed. Was a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice 2 sets we had here today.
Very exciting. Very glad. We've seen a lot of hybrid
Mhm.
type of plays, and that's been very cool. All right, so if you're signing off, I'm gonna sign off. I don't know what your plan is for the rest of the day. I'm probably
I
gonna raid
don't know
some.
either.
But thanks again everyone who's watching. Thanks again everyone who's played, and I can't wait to see what else we have in store. I'm thinking maybe we could. I see Paradox is on and he's doing stuff.
Yes,
We could raid him
I'll
because
probably
he's in a part
also.
of this tournament as well, and that
Mhm.
would be kind of nice.
And I was also part of his tournament actually.
Hey, there you go. So what goes around comes around. So I'm gonna do that. I will let you sign off on your stream, and I will do the same. I guess I'll catch you
Alright,
later, my friend.
catch you later.
All right, peace.
See ya.
All right, you heard that, ladies and gents. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, it's a wild one. I was not expecting this much shenanigans, but not only that, it feels so odd streaming on Wednesday. But I hope everyone had fun. If there's any questions or any concerns about the card cup, let me know and I will do it. CJ's coming to my house for some romantic dinner. Hey man, I'm hungry. How did you know, man? You better make it good stuff, man. You better make some good stuff. But back to what I was saying about the card cup. Any question, whatever. I know people are having trouble with the new latest patch. Go figure. Good old patches messing us around, but we're trying to find a resolve there. If you need to go back to the latest the patch before then, just make sure the other team agree as well, and we try and work something out. But hopefully that these problems will be fixed, and we're just trying to work around it. I understand everyone's concerns and stuff, but there's a lot of things we're trying to go through to see if we can fix. Um, and just be patient with us. I know we're not like we're I know we sound like legends, but we're not that amazing, I promise. But yeah, no. So I will we're just gonna go by ear and go from there. And Just ordered pizza for us? Oh boy. I'm not too sure, man. I wanted a whole You said fancy, man. Oh no, you said romantic. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna raid Paradox. He's a very cool person. I played in his tournaments before. He's such a legend when it comes to Nomad stuff. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. I might stream on Thursday for another casting. It depends if there is more games to cast. We shall see. But if not, then I'll see you Friday, as always. Take care. Have a good one. Stay sexy. Continue to be legends. And I will see you on the next stream. Alright. Have a good one, guys. Peace. Give Paradox some love for me.
Bohemians. Bohemians. What is this nonsense?
Nomad again? Alright.
Yep. DGCG. Thanks for the raid as well, my man. That's funny. Starcard just done one as well. So you're coming in one after the other. How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing good. Just had some tourney games earlier on this evening and finishing off a couple of team games. Look at these pickers.